Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So I've been doing this video because, I was talking to this dude and he was saying, like, man, he's like, yo, how do you deal with getting with chicks when, you get a lot of rejections and, you encounter a lot of chicks that play games? And basically he was saying that, all the rejections, all of these things sort of makes him feel bad, right? He feels upset when he gets rejected. He's pissed off. And the reason why he said he's pissed off, because he's like, if I keep getting rejected, there must be something wrong with me. Or if I keep getting played, there must be something wrong with me, right? So basically, I was telling him what I'm about to tell you in this video. I'm going to tell you how to basically eliminate that, like, anger, frustration, hurt that you feel when you get rejected or when you get played by a chick, right? So basically, this is how it goes. Now, the reason why you feel upset and pissed off when a chick rejects you, flakes on you, plays you, whatever it is, the reason why you feel upset is because you take the shit to heart. You take it personally. You think it's an attack on your ego, or basically it's like attacking your ego, I should say, right? So you feel upset, you feel pissed off when a chick, does some shit or she rejects you, whatever, right? So it's like an attack at your ego. Now, the reason why you feel that way is in relation to you also feeling great when shit goes, well with the chick. So, for example, if you are going out on a Friday night with your boys or whatever, and let's say you meet a chick, this bad chick, and you start talking to her, you approach her, you start spitting that game, she's being receptive to you, right? Let's say y'all start kissing, and now let's say that you actually bring her back to your place and you smash that night, right? Then usually what happens is this, is that you start to say to yourself, you say, yo, I'm the fucking man. I'm that dude. You understand? I'm a Mac, I'm a player. These chicks want to fuck with me. So you start getting into that sort of thought process, right? So when you get the girl and you get shit going, you start thinking you're the shit. You start thinking you're the man. When shit doesn't go your way, you start thinking you ain't shit. You start thinking, oh, well, girls don't like me, it's fucked up. And, why shit gotta be this way, right? You start, taking the shit personally. Now, see, this is the thing that you gotta do, right? You have to drop your ego. You understand? The ego needs to be dropped. What that means is that you have to stop giving yourself props and stop, sucking your own dick when shit goes the way you want it to go with a chick. You got to stop doing that, right? And then you also have to stop, shitting on yourself and putting yourself down when a chick rejects you and all this other stuff. So what you're doing is that you're stopping both sides. You're stopping both sides of the ego. You're stopping you praising yourself, and you're stopping you shitting on yourself. See, the reason why you feel a certain way when you get rejected or whatever is also because you feel good when you don't get rejected. You see what I mean? I want you guys to follow me on this. See, you feel good when a chick's cooperating, a chick is, fucking you, and a chick is dating you, you're feeling good. When that's not happening, when you're getting a lot of rejections and all this other stuff, you feel bad, right? And you sort of give yourself those props, you sort of give yourself that pat on the back when shit's going your way. When it's not going your way, you start to diss yourself. Oh, it's because I'm this, it's because I'm that, that's why she rejected me, right? So you have to stop praising yourself when shit happens with chicks that, you know, in the way that you want it to happen. And what happens is when you stop praising yourself, the opposite also gets, you know, bogged down too. So what you're doing is that you're taking away the praise and you're taking away the negative thought that you give yourself when shit's not going your way. So you eliminate all of it. See, because this is what, like, some guys will think that, you know, they could sit there and praise themselves all day. I'm a Mac, I'm a player, I'm a pimp, I'm the shit, I'm the best, and all this other stuff, right? So when you do that, what happens is that when the opposite is happening, like when something is happening where a girl's rejecting you, a girl's playing you, whatever, then you automatically have to say that it's because you suck. Because if this happens with a girl where you and her are getting together and shit is popping off and she's feeling you and she's cooperating, and then you're saying, I'm the man because of that, then the opposite has to be true. That means that you aren't the man. That means you suck. That means that, you know, something's wrong with you if you're not getting shit popping with women. You see what I'm saying? And so this is all coming from your ego. This is all you thinking that way. It's the way that you're looking at it. It's you attaching your ego to what's going on. And so what happens is that if you want to eliminate that negative feeling, right? Or that negative way you look at yourself, you have to also eliminate when you're giving yourself props. I'm gonna say it again. If you want to eliminate those negative aspects of how you feel when you get rejected, when you get played, you have to also eliminate the praise that you give yourself when shit is going the way you want it to go. You understand? So, you know, I want to get a little deep on here with you guys. So, what I want you also to notice, and some of you might have noticed this, some of you may not, and some of you may notice this in the future, whatever. Go back to some of my live stream videos on YouTube. Now, if you watch closely, you're gonna notice that there are some people who call in and they'll say, hey, Mr. Lucario, you know, your stuff is really good, man. You're the man. You're a genius. You're like the best dating coach ever. You know, you spit that real shit. Now, if you notice, if you see that happening, I want you to look at my face and my demeanor, right? So what happens is I appreciate the compliment and I'm like, that's cool, but I'm never overly excited or feeling myself based off of what's being said, and that's done on purpose. That's done on purpose. Now, why is that done on purpose? Because I'm training myself, and trust me, this takes time to cultivate, because, you know, you've lived your entire life living in this thing, this with your ego, and thinking that, you know, you're good or bad based off of like what people say or also what you say to yourself. I'll be like, oh, you know, appreciate it or whatever. But you never see me like cheesing and smiling and getting all excited. And the reason why is because I'm making sure that I'm not letting that go to my head. Because as soon as I let it go to my head, that's when I'm in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as that goes to my head, I am in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that if I let that go to my head, right? And I basically continue to believe that, right? What's gonna happen is that when someone says, hey, Mr. Lucario, you suck, you're terrible, you're corny, I also have to believe that. You see what I'm saying? I also make that affect me. So I can't take the praise and not take the other shit. You see what I'm saying? in order for me to not be affected by the other shit, I also cannot take the praise. So what I'm saying is I can't let my ego get all gassed up by the praise because I'm indulging in that. Remember, life is about yin and yang. So, the opposite of that praise is all of that other shit. You see what I'm saying? So what you do is that you opt out of both. You practice opting out of both. So how does this translate to when you're dealing with women? Right? What happens is that when you drop the thing of you getting overly excited, getting, extremely, like, oh my God, yeah, I'm the man and shit is popping off and I'm the shit, blah, blah, blah. Or you getting overly excited dealing with women. If you sort of like just see it for what it is, like if you get a girl, let's say you have sex, a chick is feeling you, she's cooperating, just, enjoy it for what it is, but don't let it go to your head. You see what I'm saying? Don't let the fact that this girl you just met and you slept with on the first night go to your head and you start thinking, oh, well, I'm the motherfucking man because of what's going on with this girl. Because what's going to happen is if you get caught up in that, you're going to continue to try to keep that up. You're going to try to keep that image up because that image makes you feel good. That identity that you created for yourself as that Mac, as that player, makes you feel good, so you feel like you need to keep that up, and that's frustrating or whatever. And on the opposite side, when shit is not going your way, you are going to also take that in. You're going to also be like, damn, well, I guess I'm not as Mac-ish as I thought I was. I guess I'm not as cool as I thought I was. So you have to drop both. And you have to have the shit where it is what it is. Because just like I said, if people are telling me, hey, Mr. Lucario, you're a genius, you're awesome, you're this and you're that, and I take that in and I take that personally, now I have to have the pressure of keeping that up. I got to be like, damn, well, is my next video going to be as good as the last? Is it going to be as genius as the last one? I'm having all this anxiety because now I have to prove to you and myself that I am that genius you think I am. You see what I'm saying? So the same thing when you're dealing with these chicks and shit happens and you think you're the man. You're like, yo, I gotta prove to myself that I am that fucking Mac and player that I think I am. And then when something goes contrary to that, where a girl is rejecting you, a girl is playing you or whatever, what happens is that you also start to take that in. You start to say, damn, well, I guess I'm not that dude then. Because if I was, this wouldn't be happening. So when it comes to the game is this. You want to drop all that bullshit. You want to drop all of it. And just understand shit is what it is. You understand? Because you got to understand the shit is what it is. You understand? Like, so the thing is, if somebody's giving you praise or you're giving yourself praise, it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but don't let it go to your head. You see what I'm saying? Do not let it go to your head. If you let this shit go to your head, that's when you're fucking up. Just like if you let all the rejections and all that other stuff go to your head, that's when you're messing up. You have to drop all of it. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Lucario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.